Hey everyone, Moshe, the Electric Israeli is here, and I want to take a moment to discuss the few tweets in the last 24, 48 hours from Elon Musk regarding sending Starlink terminals to Gaza. It created a tremendous uproar. I know that Elon Musk spoke to the Prime Minister of Israel today, Netanyahu, and also to the head of the equivalent of the FBI, the Shin Bet of Israel, regarding all that issue. First of all, it was a question. It was an answer to a question by AOC, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, who should go to hell for all I care. Why you not supplying Gaza with terminals, Starlink, because they don't have internet and humanitarian, all that stuff? And he says for humanitarian things, and the minister of transportation, no, the minister of communication in Israel said that if Elon Musk will supply Starlink to the resident of Gaza, or to humanitarian effort in Gaza, which will be stolen by Hamas right away and used for the war, Israel will cut off any ties with Starlink. I don't think there's Starlink in Israel, I can tell you that. If you don't know what Starlink is, basically there are terminals that you point to the sky and you can get internet off the satellite. It's a satellite service. SpaceX and Starlink supplied it to Ukraine, and it's a big weapon that they use to communicate in the war of Ukraine. Anyway, what I'm saying is he subsequently had another tweet saying, we're not naive. If we see any terminal that is used by Hamas, we'll shut it off and all that stuff. So let me just say, first of all, I don't think this issue is relevant. Second of all, people ask me, would you sell your Tesla stock and not do Tesla videos if this happens? First of all, I don't think Elon Musk has that kind of a power to decide to send terminals of Starlink to a war zone without the permission of the United States State Department and Defense Department. I don't think it was. Let's say Elon Musk Starlink wants to send terminals to Iran in the middle of a war with the United States. Let's just take that hypothetically. I don't think he can do that. The United States will not. There's no way it can happen. It's like aiding the enemy, and the United States see Hamas as an enemy. Now, having said that, the United States is separating between the Hamas terrorists and the civilians, and aid and UNRWA, which is the United Nations Refugees Relief Agency, whatever, and supply of food and water and medicine and all that. And they lost the internet because of the bombing and all these things. So is there a mechanism in which the United States are going to allow Starlink terminals to go to Gaza under supervision of SpaceX? And if they used to, is it theoretically possible? Yes, but whatever happened, it will be approved by the United States. And we know anything that comes to Gaza is stolen by Hamas. Gasoline, food, medicine, whatever it is, they could care less about their citizens. They use them as human shield. We all know that. So if this will happen, if Starlink will supply terminals to Gaza, will I sell my stock? I know that a lot of people that I know personally did sell their stock, even though there's not even one Starlink terminal, because they're so pissed and all that stuff. So I don't think this would happen without the permission and the coordination of the United States, Israel, and Israel can absolutely jam them and they will be useless in Gaza. It's like electronic warfare. Anyway, sometimes Elon Musk tweets stuff out of I don't know where and say things that I don't think he has the power to do. I don't think he's allowed to do this in a war zone without the permission of the military and all that. So I know that he spoke to the Israeli prime minister today, like I told you before, and to the head of the Israeli FBI and all that. So nothing is happening as of now. But let's say hypothetically it happened. Will I continue to do videos on Tesla cars? Will I sell my Tesla cars? I have 2 Tesla cars. Will I cancel my Cybertruck? No, because I don't think one has nothing to do with the other. Tesla and Elon Musk have done a lot of great things for the world. There will be no electric cars, definitely in the United States. Definitely in the United States, if not for Tesla. Tesla has made this happen, okay? Made this revolution happen single-handedly almost. So they're doing a lot of great things. You know, I always say that Henry Ford was a big anti-Semite. 100 20 years ago, whatever. So we don't buy Ford cars because of him. Elon Musk is not anti-Semite. He's weird. He's very weird, and he does stuff that is really has no business to get in. He shouldn't have an opinion about everything. He's a businessman. He's not a policymaker of anything. So with all due respect, and I love the guy, and I think he's doing great things. And he been to Israel. He hosted the Prime Minister of Israel and all that. So he's not an anti-Semite by all means. He's just a weird person, a megalomaniac who's trying to think that he's more religious than God. So I don't put value to it, to what it is, to what he does in every aspect. I don't think. But I don't think one has. Listen, as there are Jews who I know personally who will not buy anything made out of Germany because of the Holocaust. Now, are we going to say the Holocaust never? Of course it happened, and we have education and Holocaust Memorial, and we never forget and never again and all that stuff. But that doesn't mean we don't do business with Germany. The Chancellor of Germany was in Israel last week and called those Hamas terrorist Nazis. That's the German. Okay, with all the history. Okay, so we can separate the two. Having said that, Elon Musk is alive. He's not like dead 100 years ago. He's now doing it. So I don't think that this will be done because he would decide to do it, or he will control it, and whenever he wants to turn it on and off, he will do it. The fact that there are Starlink in Ukraine is absolutely essential, and it is approved by the United States military and State Department, and the United States talked about how important role that they're doing. But it's not doing it willy-nilly. He will not be allowed to sell terminals to enemies of the United States, for example. All right, so that's that. So anyway, so I think this issue is for now is dead. I think sometimes he should absolutely shut the hell up and not talk. He doesn't have to swing on every pitch he sees. He doesn't have to respond to every tweet by some politician left-wingers who always been on the side of the terrorists, and all of a sudden now they found God after 1,400 Jews, men, women, and babies. And I don't want to gross you up. And if you haven't watched those videos of what they did, please don't. They will make you very, very upset. Or maybe you should, so you'll be outraged. So I don't put any stock in them, in those crocodile tears of them right now. Well, Israel should can fight Hamas, but they should not hurt the civilians. They're all supporting Hamas. It's all Hamas. Okay, I'm not for killing babies, or we're not them. We don't do these things. They do these things to us and to themselves. But what I think that Elon Musk should sometime do the best thing and shut the hell up. Okay, that's to me the best thing to do, and do what he does best, which is electric cars and autonomy and safety and SpaceX and Starlink is a crucial products under the supervision of the United States. He's not a country yet. That's my response. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully I don't have to do videos like this anymore.